definitely that second part there. I always forget about that. When Gullinbursti goes off, you don't really think about it. You're like, oh, cool, whatever. You've had your cast, you've gone. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on the dad bod extraordinaire, Gullinbursti. He looks like he's about to burst out of his pants line. He's got 607 on his attack, 607 on his defense, and 1396 on his health. That health total is ridiculous. Attack power, not that great. Defense has some issues there. Running at slow speed, he's part of the Valhalla Asgard heroes, which sets it up so all allies get either 10, 15, or 20% mana when an Asgard hero dies, which is pretty awesome. I do like that. Anytime Gullinbursti dies, is also setting it up to give you either 10%, 15%, 20% mana. It's pretty cool. Helps your heroes out. As far as the hero special goes, boosts the health of all allies by 400. If the health exceeds the max HP, it is added as temporary HP. Max temporary HP is 100% of the max HP. Boosts the health counters, max HP reduction. So if Gullinbursti goes off, after Alfriki goes off, you're going to get the additional health total added on top. So that helps out for sure. And if you exceed your health total by gaining the 400, you're going to get that as additional health total. Pretty cool. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. And then the caster gets plus 45% attack and further 20% increases every time they or any of their other allies are hit for 3 turns. When the effect ends, all enemies receive 170 damage. Each hit on the caster or their allies during the duration increases the damage by 12 to a maximum of 314 damage. So this is definitely that second part there. I always forget about that. When Gullinbursti goes off, you don't really think about it. You're like, oh, cool, whatever. You've had your cast, you've gone, everybody's gained a whole bunch of mana. Cool, you're going to gain some attack, that's whatever. But then also setting it up so all enemies are receiving up to 314% damage is definitely relevant, especially if you're trying to go all mono or something like that. You have a whole bunch of tiles that hit into Gullinbursti during those 3 turns. It's definitely something to consider, and it is really annoying. And the amazing, really cool thing about it is being that it is an Asgard hero, it's also setting it up so all your other heroes are going to gain mana when this guy dies. So definitely a situation to where it's actually beneficial for Gullinbursti to die. You're just gaining mana for everybody. It is a druid class hero, which is kind of relevant a little bit, but not too much. If you're looking to throw emblems on this guy, go all defensive. You want to keep this guy alive, so you're going to prioritize defense, which is pretty low, and health. So defense, health, attack power third. You're going to go all in on defense. And then if there are the mana nodes there, I definitely recommend choosing the mana because you want Gullinbursti to be going off. When we look at the Titan grade, he is going to get a B+ grade there. The reason why he does get the B+ grade is obviously setting it up so he's going to be gaining in the mana. But I do like the fact that it's going to give the attack power increase. It does set you up to where you're dealing some damage. But I think the biggest thing that it's going to be doing is just boosting all the health. And not to mention you're going to be gaining some mana if he dies. Probably not my first choice though, to where there's a lot better heroes that you could be using. They're going to impact your Titan grade. But could be used if you are needing a character to be going in, kind of fitting in a weird kind of niche spot. You're giving the attack power increase on himself, which could go up quite substantially if you really think about it, but probably not my first choice. It's going to get a B+, mostly because there is some usability, probably not my first choice. When we look at him offensively, he's going to get an A. This character is just insane. Obviously being slow, that is kind of an issue, but setting it up so you're going to be boosting the health by 400 is just pretty awesome there. And then also setting it up so you're also dealing damage anytime he is hit could be really, really amazing. And I love the boosted health, especially being in the yellow section and setting yourself up to where you're not really worried about dying. It's actually kind of cool when you die because you're also gaining mana for your characters. So I love this hero on offense. Just the boosted health is super awesome. And then when we look at the tank position on defense, he is going to get an A grade there, especially this being a character that you're going to be potentially adding emblems to. Obviously this A grade I think might be close to an A minus, but it's already got pretty impressive defensive stats. 607 obviously needs to be helped out quite a bit there, but the health total is pretty amazing. And then it's just super annoying. If Gullinbursti goes off twice, you've really set yourself pretty far ahead. And then you're also setting it up so you're also dealing damage to everybody. It's a character that not only is defensive, but I do love the offensive ability about Gullinbursti that you don't really expect. You're like, all right, whatever, you went off, you gained some life, but no, that's not the case. You could definitely receive quite a bit of damage, and then also the attack power increase is going to be substantial to where it's going to be dealing a lot of damage. So he's going to get an A as far as the tank grade goes. And then in the flank position, it's going to get a B plus grade there. There is some usability. I think that your best bet is if you are going to be using this character, being at a tank position, it's probably going to be your best bet. Possibly some usability, throwing him in the flank position. Obviously you're gaining life, but I worry that you might not be gaining all of the life that you want to, being that he could die before he really goes off. And then in the wing, he's going to get a C grade there. I don't recommend that at all. Not a good position. Obviously you want him to be alive and your characters to be alive when you're boosting all the allies. A life total, and then being at slow, probably not your best bet. It's going to get a C grade. Defensively, going to get an A minus, close to a B plus. I think A minus is fine. Definitely a relevant character being in a tank position, especially if you throw some emblems on there. For the beginner to intermediate players, I think that there is some usability. Now, when we get into the raid tournaments, he is going to get an A plus as far as rush attack. Obviously, with him now running at very fast speed, gaining a whole bunch of life for everybody and setting it up so caster just gains a whole bunch of attack increase and then also a whole bunch of damage to them. Amazing character. Being on the rush attack, running at very fast speed, obviously just broken, really good. And then on the buff tournament, he's going to get an A grade, obviously setting yourself up so you're gaining the crazy amount of attack power being there. I just like this hero a lot on offense. The issue is obviously with him running at slow speed, you're going to have some issues. This might go down to an A minus, but I still think just so amazing on offense. Going off, going to be recovering a whole bunch of health, setting your characters up, and then also just making it so you're going to be dealing a whole bunch of damage. And on Bloody Battle, don't do it. Bad option. It doesn't work. I know you're thinking about it. Boosting health is different than healing. No, it's not. You're not going to boost any health. Don't use him on Bloody Battle. Going to get a D grade. Obviously, there is some usability with the attack power and everything like that, but just some better heroes that you could be using. Don't put him on Bloody Battle. He is going to get an overall grade of an A plus. The biggest reason is the offensive standpoint of how you could use that. But the big thing is going to be the weekly raid. Just absolutely amazing on rush attack and buff, especially for a 4-star, really incredible hero. I'm going to be honest with you, this might be close to an A. The grade doesn't make that much sense being at an A plus, but it's just a high impacting character, especially in the weekly raid tournaments, and can be quite useful in the tank position and definitely one of the better 4-star heroes to be putting on your defense. So thanks so much for watching this content. Let me know in the comments, did I get this right? Make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.